In this question number 48, beta, we have issued to public 60,000 shares of rupees 10 each at 20% premium. 20% of 10 means 2 rupees. And how we have received? 5 on application, 3 on allotment, 4 on first and final call. Rupees 2 premium was included in application. But what we have done, we have received application for 75,000 shares. This is the case of oversubscription. So we have done pro rata. According to question, the person who have applied for 40,000 shares, we have issued him full. That means 40,000 shares. And the person who have applied for 25,000 shares, we have issued him 20,000 shares. And the person who has applied for 10,000 shares, we have not issued any share to him because we don't have this much shares. We just have 60,000 shares in which we have issued. So question says that one shareholder who was having 200 shares paid the calls money along with allotment. At the time of allotment, you have received calls in advance. So on 200 shares, according to 4 rupees, 800 rupees you have received calls in advance. And another shareholder who was having 600 shares did not make you the first and final call, and his shares will be forfeited. So first entry we have done 75,000 into 5, we have received 3,75,000. 3,75,000 we have received, beta. Now we have to make the adjustment of pro rata. This 375, now 75 is having no value. 60,000 into 3. If total application is 5, in application 2 rupees is including for premium. So what will be the value of share capital? Obviously 3. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So 60,000 into 3. 1,80,000 is the value of share capital. And 60,000 into 2 will be the value of security premium. And the person who have not received anything, his whole amount will be refunded to him. 10,000 into 5, 50,000 will be refunded to him. And 25,000, the person who have applied for 25,000, we have issued him 20 only. So 5,000 shares into 5 rupees, 25,000 he has paid extra. That will be adjusted on allotment. Clear now? 375 we have received bache, and 60,000 into 3, 180 share capital, 60,000 into 2, 120 security premium, and then the person who have not received any share, 10,000 into 5, 50,000 bank. We have to return his money. Then the extra money will be utilized for allotment. Then we will call for the allotment. 60,000 into 3, 1,80,000 we have all make the due for allotment. Out of this 180, 25 we have already received. So what we will receive now? 155. But if you remember, a person who was having 200 shares paid the calls money with allotment. So 200 into 4, 800 we have received by way of calls in advance. So the bank, at the time of allotment, you have received money 155 for allotment and 800 for calls in advance. So 1,55,800 you will write in bank column. Now your first call, first and final call to share capital will be make due 60,000 into 4, 2,40,000. But at this time we have two things we have to keep in mind, that some shareholders have already paid. One shareholder who was having 200 shares, he have paid the call money with allotment. So it will be debited this time. When you have to receive the calls in advance, you have to credit it. When you have to utilize it, you have to debit it. 800 calls in advance. So, and one shareholder have not paid. 600 he was having the share. 600 into 4. But at 2,400s we have not received. So this 2,400 will be subtracted from the value of first and final call. Share first and final call. We will not receive 2,400. So 2,40,000 minus 2,400, it will be 2,37,600. And out of this 800 we have already received. So now we will receive 2,36,800. Have a look again, bache. Share first in final call we have make due 60,000 into 4, 2,40,000. But 2,400 we have not received that day because that person have made the default. 600 shares he was having and 600 into 4. 2,400 we have not received. So 2,400 will be subtracted from 240. It will become 237,600. And out of this value 800 we have already received. So now we will receive 236,800. Now we have to forfeit these 600 shares. All money we have received except this thing on 600 shares. So now, if you remember, bache, premium we have already received. At the time of application, it was there and we have already received. So no further treatment of premium will be there. Got my point? If we have received the premium, nothing will be shown. But if we have not received, that time we have to debit it. This is the entry for forfeiture of 600 shares. 600 into 10, 6,000 we have called up, but there was a default of 2,400. So what we have received? Obviously 3,600 we have received. Now we have reissued 500 shares. We have reissued only 500 shares, or that also we have issued at 11 per share. So there is a security premium of rupees 1. 500 shares we have reissued, bache. 500 into 10, 5,000. 500 into 1, 500, because we have reissued at rupees 11 and 55 we have received in bank. Now we have to transfer share forfeiture to capital reserve. Now be careful in this amount, bete. This is having some twist. Now we have 3,600 rupees in share forfeiture account, and you have seen that we have not received. But bache, we have received this 3,600 forfeiture on 600 shares, and we have to transfer the remaining share forfeiture to capital reserve on those shares which are reissued. Only reissued shares forfeiture will be transferred to capital reserve. So we have reissued only 500 shares. So 500 shares forfeiture will be only 3,000. Got my point, bache? We have not used anything in reissue, otherwise we have to subtract that value also. 3,600 we have already received by way of share forfeiture, and it was the forfeiture of 600 shares, but we have reissued only 500 shares. So we have to take the share forfeiture to capital reserve, that value on the shares which are reissued. Those 100 shares which are not reissued, we have to leave them. When we will reissue, we can utilize this for giving discount. So bache, if you have reissued less shares, so you have to adjust this forfeiture. Whatever you will be go to capital reserve, you have to adjust like this. Ki whatever was the forfeiture divided by the forfeited shares, and then you have to multiply it with reissued shares, and that amount will be transferred to capital reserve. And if you have utilized for reissuing anything, then you have to subtract that value also. And in last, they have said that there was share issue expenses of rupees 20,000. So share issue expense account debit, share issue expense account debit to cash account, or you can write bank. All entries will be done with the help of bank. Then if security premium is there in the question, then you have to use this security premium reserve to write off this share issue expenses. I told you previously that there are certain things for which you can use this security premium reserve. There is a good question of 3 marks in board exam, there can be a question from this, how this security premium reserve can be utilized. So this is a good question for theory also, कि for what purposes we can use this security premium reserve. For writing of these type of shares preliminary expenses, we can utilize this security premium reserve. Any doubt बच्चे?